Hey guys, listen to this. See this jet ski? The wife's gonna kill me. We just found 2 more of them. Stay tuned. We're about to show you what we go through on an everyday basis when we pick up jet skis. So once you have your truck and your trailer hooked up, you just come up here and you hit your 4-ways. Okay? Come back here. Your 4-ways on your truck are working. And then you walk to the back of your trailer. And if your 4-ways on your trailer are flashing, which only one of mine is, which means only one of my brake lights and turn signals is working, that's how you check it. If both of them are blinking and working, that means both your brake lights and turn signals are working. Now, if you wanted to check your running lights, which I don't need to check right now because it's daytime, you would also turn on your lights, and in between the flash, you would see a dimmer red light on. Okay guys, we're gonna turn these 4-ways off and we're gonna make this trip this morning to go get these jet skis. The wife does not know I'm going to pick up more jet skis. She's probably gonna kill me. But by the time this video is posted, she'll be over it. And I'm only paying for one of them. So, and my fuel covers, my fuel cost is covered too. So, we're gonna go get these jet skis, because they're very rare jet skis. It's a Sea-Doo 3D. They only made these jet skis for a few years. These jet skis, they call them a 3D because there's 3 different ways you can ride these jet skis. You can stand up on them, you can ride them like a dirt bike, or you can sit down on them and ride them like a go-kart. Man, is that ever cool. And they got a 787 fuel injected engine in them. Plus they're light and just fun and rare to play on. Even if I don't do nothing but fix it up and sell it and get the title for it, I can sell that thing for $5,000 to $6,000 because of the rarity of it. So today, me and my buddy Bill, we went in on these 2 jet skis and I'm driving to pick them up. So stay tuned and I'll pull out the camera and show you how the pickup goes, because we got to pull these jet skis off of a trailer and put them on my flatbed trailer, because we're buying them for a super low deal. We're buying them for $300, and we're not going to buy the trailer with him because he wants like $1,000 for the trailer. And I was able to talk him down to $300 without the trailer, so I'll get a trailer later. Man, so we're out here at the Walmart fueling up, and man, this gas is ridiculous. $4.99 for a gallon of diesel. But man, one thing I learned in life, one way is not to run out of fuel, is to get it. So here we go. And we prepaid $50 on there, and this is the best price around right now, so we'll go ahead and pump her and get on the road. Man, like I said, right now that diesel is high, man. $50 didn't even give me a half tank of gas, man. Take $100, give me a half tank of gas right now. Ooh. So I didn't record the transaction or us loading the jet skis on the trailer, but I got the jet skis slid off on the trailer thanks to the help of the seller and one of his workers. And we're about to get these jet skis strapped down. Show you how easy it is to strap a jet ski down to a flatbed trailer. You only need one strap. What we do is we loop that strap all the way around the trailer and just tie it down to the trailer. Man, you don't really have to worry about that thing going nowhere, especially if you got some stuff in the way like the handlebars or something like that that's going to catch on the strap even if it does come loose and try to slide backwards. So I'm going to get these tied down. We're going to be on the way. Man, so I picked up them jet skis and I'm on the way back right now to the house, and man, I'm telling you, we're getting deep. We're getting deep into Ruah, into the water, you know, into the wind, into the breath of life, into the purpose, you know. It's going to be great. I'm psyched about these jet skis, man. I'm so happy on this. This was a killer deal on them, and you know, I was able to get them. I stopped at Home Depot and grabbed an adapter for my air tank so I can piggyback my air tank off another air tank, and I had to make some special fittings for that. But yeah, man, this is gonna be a great build, and just, you know, That's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, and let me tell you what else happened. So I was at Home Depot, and there was a guy that needed help loading up some wood. And even though he could have got help from the Home Depot for free, he asked me to help him. And of course, you know me being a kind person, I was like, yeah, I'll help you. It's only a couple boards. Literally, helped him put 3 boards on the truck and gave me $10 out of nowhere. Said, buy yourself lunch, man. Now, you know, that's only God right there. Putting people in your life just to bless you, you know? And I don't know. I love it. It's great. It's awesome, man. And it just gives me hope and joy, you know, that people in this world are going to turn. They're going to turn for the better. And it's going to continue leading in the right direction, you know? So, I know I didn't mention it before, but I actually have 3. This will actually be 3 of these jet skis now. So, we're going to build these jet skis. We're going to reach out. We got them home safe and sound. We're going to reach out, try to find some sponsors. We have a few in mind to help cover the cost of all the parts and supplies that we're going to need to restore these things to manufacturer's condition. So this isn't just going to be a educational video, but this is going to be an entertainment video also. I hope you click that subscribe button, share with a friend, and leave us a comment. Let us know of any ideas or anything you guys might be able to add on input as far as maybe sponsors go, or people to reach out with, or maybe some cool stuff you'd like to see us do with these skis. I know one of the skis, the one ski, the third one I have in my garage already, that needs a new trim system on it, and we're thinking about maybe making that electronic, maybe putting an electronic trim on that. I think that would be pretty cool. It has like a manual trim nozzle on it now, so it makes no sense to me that you have to get off the ski to trim the nozzle, and then the nozzle stays at one trim the whole time you're riding it. Where when you have that variable nozzle on there and you can trim it up and down, you can control your speed and your porpoise and all that kind of stuff. So like I said, stay tuned, click subscribe, and we'll be building these things soon, hopefully within the next couple weeks. All right, man, have a good day.